We all have different fears in the gaming community, but every gamer has one huge fear: that their teammates go AFK. I'm not talking about a random person on your team going AFK. I'm talking about your friends, the ones that you may have never ever seen face to face, but you talk to in the games you play or on Discord. My point is, these people you know regardless if you have ever seen them in real life or not. When they go AFK, you wonder if they're alright, since you know each other so well that you would think they would at least tell you they were leaving. I hate that when it happens, and no one does that more than my friend Andrew. At least when he does it, it's after matches, not during them. I invited my duo's partner Andrew, and Andrew wasn't the best player, but he was my friend and I liked playing with him. The reason why I liked playing with him was he sometimes wouldn't listen to a rational call out, and in return he would die, and it would be funny, which made up for it. We got on late, and we saw that the final week for Season 3 was winding down. I looked down below and there was an extra challenge. It was called A.F.K. The description read, "Follow the sign in Greasy for something that will knock you out of your seat." I asked Andrew if he wanted to spend the next match trying to complete this challenge. He agreed and we started in duos. We landed in Greasy Grove and there weren't a lot of people who landed. I thought there would be more because of this challenge. Anyway, we got some decent loot, nothing major, and we didn't care since we were both just trying to finish this challenge. One team landed and we were able to take them out. We look for a few moments going through the buildings and we see the sign on one of the buildings outside. We go up and there was a note. The note read, "Go to Snobby Shores and get a single kill." I thought that was an odd thing to ask, but luckily the circle was in our favor and that it wasn't super far for us to get to. We get to Snobby Shores and we actually find a team still looting. We were able to surprise them and I rushed one with my green pump and Andrew picked the other off with his green burst. At each body, a sign popped up. It read, "Acquire 666 amount of wood and make a 1x1 fort with the materials." Alright, 666 materials. Now this is getting out of hand. I also didn't even know if a building that high was possible. I started the process of getting wood to carry out the challenge. It took some time to collect that much wood, but Andrew was also able to find 150 wood on his own, and he gave them to me. I started building the huge fort with care to make sure that we didn't fall and die. After some time, I was able to build the tall fort. We stood at the edge of it. It was just a basic 1x1 with 4 walls and stairs. We look down and we see that the stairs have disappeared and a sign was floating up to the top. It stopped at our line of sight so that we could read it. It read, "Jump down." We looked down below where the stairs were. There were lights going down, almost as if it was guiding us. If we jump down, we're going to die, I thought, and I didn't want to risk screwing up the challenge. So I asked Andrew if he would like to go first, and he agreed. So he jumps off the fort, and after a few seconds, it says he needs to be revived. I try talking to him, and he doesn't answer. I keep on repeating his name over and over and over again, but he still doesn't answer. As soon as I'm about to jump off, the game lags out. I try to contact him on Discord, and it says he's online, but he still doesn't answer. Maybe he got into it with his parents and had to get off, I thought to myself. I brushed it off and played a few solo matches. I went through to see if I had any more weekly challenges left, and I saw that the A.F.K challenge was gone. I went to bed with a bizarre feeling that something was about to happen, or already happened. I woke up the next day and saw that Andrew was on Fortnite. I immediately joined his game. "Andrew!" I say loudly and often to annoy him so he will answer. After about a minute of doing that, I realized something was wrong here. This wasn't a broken mic, because he would have answered me on Discord. I spam him on every platform and means of communication I have with him. I log off of Fortnite, sad and defeated and just worried. Worried that I will never ever see my friend again. After a few hours of being alone and sad, I decide to go on Fortnite one more time, hoping that this wasn't just a prank. I get into the lobby and Andrew joins. I was so relieved because that means he wasn't AFK after all. He was moving his controller. "Andrew!" I say loudly. The speaker icon turns on and I hear,
"Andrew isn't here right now.